WBIG, Washington. Big 100 is Washington's classic rock. An iHeart radio station.
Don is coming home to Washington. Thursday, September 23rd, the Don Geronimo Morning Show on Big 100.
He has returned.
Hey, buddies.
The Don Geronimo Show, Thursday, September 23rd.
Washington's classic rock, Big 100. I'm coming back. I'm going to fix things. I'm going to make things right.
Introducing
The Don Geronimo Show, coming Thursday, September 23rd.
Washington's classic rock, Big 100. I mean, I've been gone how long? 11 years? What did you guys do?
Introducing
The Don Geronimo Show, coming Thursday, September 23rd.
Washington's classic rock, Big 100. My fellow mouth breathers, it's been a while since I've been in town.
Introducing
The Don Geronimo Show, coming Thursday, September 23rd.
Washington's classic rock, Big 100.
Ow.
I have missed you. I'm coming home on Big 100.
Introducing
The Don Geronimo Show, coming Thursday, September 23rd.
Washington's classic rock, Big 100.
The Don Geronimo Show begins Thursday, September 23rd.
Big 100, Washington's classic rock.
He's coming home.
I love this show.
The Don Geronimo Show, starting Thursday, September 23rd.
Washington's classic rock, Big 100.
Starting Thursday, September 23rd, Don Geronimo will be waking you up on Big 100. Weekdays from 5:30 to 10.
WBIG, Washington. Big 100 is Washington's classic rock. An iHeart radio station.
This is the Don Geronimo Show on Big 100.
That guy's got a big voice. Why did they get such a guy with such an impressive voice, and then it's my voice on afterwards, underneath? Hey, listen. Hi, buddies. Just a word for all of the iHeart execs who are actually in the building today. Very excited, as I am, to start the job. This is what it sounds like when everybody in the market is tuned into your radio station right now. I can't guarantee it'll last forever, but right now, everyone is listening to me.
Everyone is listening to me.
That's right, Kevin. That's right, Kevin Malone.
Everyone is listening to me.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's start the show.
Michael Source.
That's my real name. Stop it now.
Yep.
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 Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you ready to...
You ready to rock? I clipped that one, but I'm ready to rock.
Well, yes, sirree there. Hi, you guys and gals. This is your old friend, the guy with stacks of wax and frisky discs and the tops and pops. And now here come the four fatheads to sing your favorite disc jockey's theme song.
Hi there, fellas, and hi there, gals. There's one of your real DJ pals. He's the guy who spins your favorite platter.
Right.
The guy who makes with the clever pattern.
Hi.
Let's give the boy a hand.
I'm a bandstand.
On your make-believe bandstand.
Marijuana is the bomb.
Well, now, how did that one get in there?
You Don Geronimo. You Don Geronimo.
Uh-huh.
Sounds.
Oh, it sounds good.
Don Geronimo.
Big 100.
You got to bear with me for a second. I got to remember, if I hit this thing, it's going to clip unless I move it down.
You Don Geronimo.
Yes.
You Don Geronimo.
Yes.
Sounds good.
And now, sing my name.
Don Geronimo.
Big 100.
So this is where the show begins every day. Don Geronimo Show on 100.3 Big 100 Washington's classic rock. Oh, the phones are ringing already at 800-493-100.3. Let me get through my opening salvo, then I'll get to your calls. Or maybe I just can't wait. Hold on a second. Telephone. First call to the show. Always dangerous. Live call. Hello, Big 100.
Good morning. Welcome back.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Is that
We missed you.
okay? Listen, I'm going to say thank you. That's a successful first call. Not that I don't trust you guys, but I'm working with a new delay system. So good news, I did not have to dump out the first caller. Anyway, listen, it's me. It's Donald P. M-A-J-O-B. From above the beautiful iHeartRadio building on Rockville Pike in Rockville, Maryland. Daddy's back. I'm here. I got my show every day on Big 100. I'll take live calls. I'll do bits. Not all the bits you used to know. And I'm not doing the Don and Mike show anymore. Because it's only me. And it's 2021. I mean, I don't think we're going to be doing strip trivia. Plus, with COVID, who wants all that in my studio? So first off, let's get this straight. I'm not doing a talk show. I'm doing a rock and roll morning show. I'm going to play some music because this is a classic rock station. I agreed to it, and I wouldn't do it if the music sucked. So the songs I'm playing are songs that I like. I will DJ all the songs. 9 to 10 every day is commercial free on Big 100. So it's a DJ hour of music for me. I'm looking forward to it. But it's my show, 5:30 to 9. It's a rock and roll show. It's my show. Now listen, I can tell you it's just me and Crash, my phone screener, in the other room. Who, incidentally, because of union regulations, I got to get like a clown horn for. Because he cannot have his voice on the air yet. So if I want to talk to him, he's either got to hold up a card from the other room or get him on the phone and push the dial tone. Or what I would really love to do, get him one of those like a bicycle horn. I just make him wear it around his neck and come in and it's for yes and for no. Or maybe 1 for yes and 2 for no. I'm not really sure. Anyway, he's here. He'll be screening the calls as far as he can because I like taking them live on screen. 800-493-100.3. Will I have guests on this show? That is another outstanding question for which I have an answer. Yes, but only guests that I care about and only guests that I think you will find are interesting. Today, to welcome me back to town, I'd be the very first person to say, hi, this is your name here, and I never listened to Don Geronimo on Big 100. And it'll be my main man, Jim Acosta from CNN. And already some dope on Twitter is writing me criticizing, saying, oh, your show's going to be all political. Half the audience won't be listening. Listen, this is a social call. Jim is a buddy of mine. Plus, I guess I'm out of music.
Don Geronimo. Big 100.
So Jim Acosta, and this is going to be a social call today. You're going to learn more about my man Jim Acosta in the 7 o'clock hour. I have Willie Nelson tickets to give away today. I got to tell you where I have been. If you've not heard me since 2008, we got 13 years to catch up on. And we'll do it this morning. Let's go on Big 100. I'll always play a second song because that's how it goes. Don Geronimo Buddies. It is 5:42 on Big 100, and this weather sucks my butt. I'm sorry, it's 2021. This weather sucks my pimple. Rain out there, lots of rain. Rain on the roads everywhere.
You want a Mac?
Big 100, Washington's classic rock. That's the whole auto asphyxiation. Got the belt around his neck. In excess. And Don Geronimo, it's 5:45, everybody. 800-493-100.3. I promise I will get to your calls in uno momento. So, the weather. I mentioned that a second ago. God, it sucks outside. And I forgot how bad people react to bad weather here. I mean, normally if someone spits on the Beltway, everybody pulls their car off on the side of the road and turns their flashers on. The problem is there's pooling water out there. And he's a DJ at WMZQ. Pooling water with you. But I'm ready for all circumstances. Let me see.
Washington weather.
It's bad. Bum, 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 bum.
Washington weather.
Yeah, okay. It's bad. It's bad out there. There's your comprehensive weather. And the traffic is bad. I don't know if do I ever get a traffic reporter? Crash, do I ever get a traffic reporter? Is the traffic in this show? Just a thumbs up. Good. All right. No need to turn on that other station. But really, this morning, the weather and the traffic just stinks. So I have a captive audience. I'm glad you're listening. Now, as I mentioned, where have I been? In 2008, I left the Don and Mike show because I was still kind of wrecked about Frida dying and had to get my life together. I got married to Janet, and we're fantastic, happy together, and my life is good again. So around 2010, I decided I wanted to get back into radio because I was feeling good. So CBS, my former company, said to me, how about a job in Sacramento? Now, you got to know something. Sacramento is a place. Oh, and I got to read you an email I got from a listener in Sacramento, just to really just crystallize Sacramento. And I love Sacramento. I lived there for 10 years. I mean, I must have loved it, or maybe I just didn't have any alternatives, any options. I don't know. All I know is this.
Everyone is listening to me.
Yeah, I got that. So we go to Sacramento, and I got hired to the station KHTK, station that used to run the Don and Mike show. And it's real good, man. I go to the #1 rating spot. They put me on TV, if you can believe this. I was on Good Day Sacramento. Yeah, as jive as it sounds. And I did my radio show every day. Then they put me on the morning show at the radio station. I had to quit the TV job. I did that. We had a lot of success. Things were really good. And then, you know, it's like everything in radio, it's all screwed up. They brought in a program director who used to be the program director of the hip-hop station. This guy didn't know anything. He spent the weekend listening to sports radio on the internet. And he came in on Monday with a plan of how to do spoken word radio. Anyway, this guy had it out for me for day one, and they tried desperately to fire me. Oh, my goodness. They started firing guys on my show. They moved my time slot. If the Oakland, was doing noon to 3. If the Oakland A's had a baseball game at 12:15, yeah, day baseball, fantastic, they would make me come in and do a 15-minute show. So I would say, screw that, and I would play my tapes and my drop-ins, and then I'd say, that's it, I don't have time for a real show. But they tried real hard to fire me, and finally the contract came up in 2014, and they said, get out. And that's where some people from WJFK are involved, and I'll bring them up later in this show. When I debut my brand new segment, I'm Really Petty. Anyway, in 2014, I started a podcast. I did that for 5 years until I thought I had a big job in radio lined up. With Sirius XM, I'd been talking to them for months and months, and nothing happened with that. Then I had a job in Houston, where the money was crazy, and it turns out no wonder the money was crazy. The agent involved was doing a Ponzi scheme, and he's in jail now. So I'm thinking, man, I'm snake bit. All right, I got S-Canned in Sacramento, of all places. I don't get the job with Sirius. I don't get the job in Houston. And then in Sacramento, the oldies station, they got a morning show. And I applied for that job, and that didn't go good either. I'll have more to tell you where I've been. I'm so glad you're listening. And mainly, gang, I am grateful to be back on the radio and very grateful for everybody at Big 100. And I hope that doesn't come through as jive. I'm just feeling it. I will be right back. It's 5:49 at Big 100.
WBIG, Washington. This is Big 100, Washington's classic rock. Anywhere, anytime on the free iHeartRadio app.
Yeah. I did all that correctly, right? All the commercials ran? Good. You got to bear with me. I mean, they said to me, Don, you're going to need a test show because the studio is kind of complicated. And I said, oh, come on. I'm me. Get out of here. So we did a test show like on Tuesday, and it did not go well. I mean, I totally screwed everything up. Then yesterday we did another one, but I was overtired late in the day, and I'm just pushing through. So, this is really the plan I thought I would have. I will just figure it out as I go. It's 5:58. Now listen, I'll do a break of phone calls here. If you want to be screened, you can call Crash. Ask him his real name. 800-493-100.3. I'll also have some Willie Nelson tickets to give away. And I have so many things to continue telling you about where I've been and what I've been doing. But now let's go. Here's Mr. Alice Cooper on Big 100. Oh, Big 100, Washington's classic rock. Don Geronimo, buddies. Yeah, I'm playing music on my show, so you got to dig it, deal with it. Wait till I tell you about this gig in Sacramento that I didn't get, thank God. I would be working on an awful station playing Whitney Houston and Madonna and having to play that crap music all the time. Here's... You know what?
Red, white, and blue.
I stepped on that the other day. How do I restart this? Can you restart it for me, Crash? That's a hard intro to hit. Thank you. Nope. Back it up to the intro. I'm sorry, music fans.
The Don Geronimo Show.
What are you doing?
Washington's classic rock.
Hey, Crash, come on in here and just restart it. This is awful. I'm sorry. This is why they wanted me to do test shows. And it's all because I walked on the beginning of the intro. I hate doing that. Remember, you can't talk. Just push the button. Start the song over again. Rock it in the free world. And if I step on it this time, I'm killing myself. Push. Go.
People shuffling their feet.
You know what? I'm going to go to the next song. My apologies. I promise I will play that.
People shuffling their feet.
You got to come back in here. I'm serious. Play Jungle Love. This is my worst nightmare. Aren't you glad that I'm back? Isn't this just what you wanted from morning radio?
Yes, Miss Katie. Come.
Oh, stop it. That's the wrong one. Just start the song. Jungle Love. Click. Thank you. Phew. I promise the next time I step on an intro, I'll just let it go. I'm a perfectionist, baby. 6:03, time in town. Don Geronimo, what a mess, on Big 100. Big 100. Neil Young fans rejoice. I've got that one fired up next. Donald P. Geronimo, bodies. Right here on Big 100. It is 6:07. Buddies. Good morning, buddies. Oh, I love being back on the radio. I do. Even with the screw-ups I've had with the technical stuff. There's nothing better than being in a studio doing a real radio show. I mean, podcasting is nice, but it's pretend. This is real. You screw up here, hundreds of thousands of people hear you. That's what's beautiful about it. Anyway, I'm back. Live calls, of course. Games, yes. Bits, I hope so. But I'd really like to take this first show to just tell you where I've been. So I got canned in Sacramento, didn't get the job with Sirius, didn't get the job in Houston. And then there's a station in Sacramento, an oldie station, that has a morning show opening. So they contact me, and we start a dance that lasts, I'm not kidding you, 3 months. 90 days. 90 days, Jerry. They have me sending in prep. Because, you know, they're not sure of if I could do the job or not. Because it's a female-oriented radio station. So they have me send them prep every day. I'm prepping for a show that I'm not doing and sending them the prep. And sometimes they write back and sometimes they don't. There's a couple of Zoom calls, because it was pandemic time. Couple of Zoom calls with the vice president of the company and with the program director. And finally, after being just jerked around for 1, 2, 3 months, I get an email. It's like a breakup email. Like, hey, Don, sorry that we've not been in contact much. You've always been in our thoughts. We think you're a real pro. We've decided to go with an inside hire. So at first I was like, okay, I was kind of devastated, but I went, well, you know, whatever. Until I turned on the radio and heard the guy. And then I was like, it must be me. It's got to be my breath. It's got to be my acne. It's got to be my outlook on life. It's got to be my political, my religious position, whatever it is. Because it was like, man, if I couldn't get hired at that crappy station, and if you could heard the guy that they hired, hey, good morning. Have you ever lost your keys? Give me a call this morning and tell me where you lost your keys. Here's Whitney Houston. And sadly, I would have taken that job and I would have loved it. But at that point, I finally came home with my head between my legs because I was going to be sick. And I said to my wife, screw it. Let's move back east. Nothing for me in Sacramento anymore. Just radio's dried up. And then like a day later, I heard about an opening at Big 100. And I called them, and they called me back, and then they fly me out, and they don't want references like the station in Sacramento did. I had to give them Scott Shannon's phone number. Hello, is this Scott Shannon? Yes, it is, boy. Would you hire Don Geronimo? Well, I did in 1980, boy. Anyway, embarrassing that I had to, contact my peers to say, would you be my reference? I've been in this business over 40 years. Anyway, I got the word about Big 100. We came to a deal. And like I said, I really couldn't be happier. I mean, I appreciate being back in radio. It was a part of my life that I thought I would never get back again. So that's where I am. I got more stuff to tell you, but I got to do this, and I got to play more classic rock. I hope you can see there could be plenty of time to flap my big lips. It's 6:10, everybody. On Washington's Classic Rock, Big 100. Washington's Classic Rock. It is 17 after 6 o'clock. I have those Willie Nelson tickets. I will give them away in a second for the Outlaw Music Festival. Yeah, that's good, baby. That's good. Listen, to answer some questions, I'm not planning on adding a big cast and crew this time. On the Don Mike Show, we had about 10 people. On my show in Sacramento, we had approaching that, 6, 7, 8 people. And I heard a lot of bad radio when I drove across the country. I got to tell you about my drive. I'll do that in a couple of seconds. And I heard so many morning shows that just had the canned laughter. The one disc jockey says something, and then it's cackling. I didn't care for it. So I like to think in this version of the show, I'm not Seinfeld, not that I ever was, but Seinfeld had a laugh track. I'm more like The Office, where everyone
is listening to me.
Yeah, see, if it's funny, you'll laugh or you'll smile, but you don't need a bunch of people in the room laughing to tell you that it's funny.
Don Geronimo.
How about that?
Big 100.
And how about this? I'm not going to screw it up this time. Because I do like the music on this station. That's important. I can sell it because I mean it. This guy, to me, is Pigpen from Peanuts. Here's Neil Young on Big 100. Washington's Classic Rock, Big 100. Hey, buddies. Don Geronimo back at 22 after 6. I don't have toe-tapping touch tones. I do have all of my sound effects, though. 800-493-100.3. Why don't you be my 15th random caller right now? I'll give you tickets to go see Willie Nelson and family, the Outlaw Music Festival from Big 100. Washington's Classic Rock, Big 100, buddy. The Cars, buddy, in your car. In your car. Here we go. Caller 15. Hello, Big 100. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Name, please.
Yes.
Yes. What is your name, sir?
This is Craig.
Hi, my friend.
Craig.
I'm going to guess you're calling from your car while it's raining outside.
I sure am.
Gotcha. Roger, over. Listen.
Pull over, though.
Hey, how about that? I hope with your flashers on. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know what? Does anybody here watch The Closer? I'm talking to the guys here. I got to get a tape of Kira Sedgwick, because when she says thank you very much on The Closer, she's like saying, screw you. Thank you. Thank you very much. But with you, I mean it, my friend. I appreciate you pulling over. I appreciate you calling. More than that, I appreciate you listening. So I give you a pair of tickets for the Outlaw Music Festival, Willie Nelson and family, Sturgill Simpson, Nathaniel Ratcliffe, and the Night Sweats. Hey, I got the Night Sweats. And it's tomorrow night at Merriweather Post Pavilion. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, man. That's awesome.
Pause. Thank you.
Marijuana is the bomb.
Yes, Willie Nelson Show. Absolutely. Now, shall we congratulate a loser? Big 100, hello.
Don, welcome back.
Oh, hey. Hi, dude. See, this guy knew he didn't win, and it's okay.
Just wanted to let you know, so I'm listening to you on the app, and they still have Big Rig's picture up.
Oh, do I care about that? No. They'll change that. Big Rig is going to do a show in the afternoon starting today.
Oh, very good. I just wanted to let you know, welcome back.
Okay.
You've made my day.
Yes, thank you. Hello, Big 100. Don, your picture's not on the app. Well, then stop the show. Stop the show, for goodness sakes. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going, man?
Hi, buddy. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. You know why I'm good? I'm good because your butt is back in that seat. It only took you 50 years to get back to Rockville, brother.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. And you know, seriously.
But it's so great to hear you.
Thank you, my friend. Thanks, buddy. You know, from right here on Rockville Pike, it's very close to where I used to ride my bicycle to Winks, WINX, right at the corner of Veers Mill Road in Rockville Pike. Hell, the house I used to live in is like 3 miles from here. I drove by it the other day. Can you imagine that? The house I used to live in. You know what memory came back to me immediately? There was a Safeway across the street from the house. There still is now. It was off Norbeck Road. And I got caught shoplifting there. And I got banned from the store. And I would avoid when my mom would say, I need someone to run to the store. Petrified. And the one time I had to go in because my brother wasn't there, of course, they spotted me right away. Hey, that kid in the Batman shirt. He stole last week. Hello, Big 100. Big 100. Yeah, I get that. Anyway, I like taking live calls. I like talking about what's been going on. And I need to tell you this. Gosh, which do I need to tell you first? Oh, I'm going to play my game. That's what I'm going to do. I'm very sorry. I lost my place in the show. I'm working at Big 100 now for a bunch of new people. Really great people. I like and admire and respect all of them. The program director in particular, I know you guys like hearing about my program directors. His name is Dustin. He's a good dude. And let's be honest, he's the program director of 2 stations. He's the program director at Big 100. He's the program director at DC 101. My man Elliot is my buddy. He's his boss. I'd rather, believe it or not, he focus on what I'm doing so I can win him over to my way of doing radio. So we're going to play Is Dustin Listening? And at this point, it's very dangerous. I'm going to pull out my telephone. I'm going to go to iTunes. I'm going to go to My Music. Let's go to my playlist that is Treadmill, which, of course, are songs that I thought that I would be getting on a treadmill with, and I never have. I'm going to try to pull something really, really bad. Here we go. And here's the deal. I'm going to play this song until Dustin calls the hotline to tell me that he's listening. So I'm going to go with... Oops. Hey, what happened to that jam? What happened to that? Hold on a second. I lost it. There it is. You do not want to hear this song on a classic rock station. And I like the effect of just playing it off my telephone. Hey, everybody, Music Radio WLS. It's nearly 1
Yep.
p.m. and here am I. Hitching a ride. He's not calling, is he?
Gotta get me home.
Well, this song really sucks. But, Don, it's on your playlist. I know. Okay, well, you know what? He's not listening. That means all bets are off. I can do what I want. I'll be right back, everybody, on Big 100, buddies. 6:37, Don Geronimo, and you should know that Dustin did call. We're on delay, so he's listening on delay in his office. And apparently I'm on like a 2-day delay because he called as soon as he heard it on his radio. But I had already gone to commercials. And if you're curious, he sent me a text. And I just posted that text on Twitter at Don Geronimo Show. And I'm told I have a fan call. Hello, Big 100.
Good morning, Don. How are you?
Good morning, sir. How are you? I love the energy. Good morning.
I'm good, thank you. Just a little bit more music and less talk, man.
Okay. This one's for you, buddy. No, I'm kidding. That song stinks. Oh, listen. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Do you ever watch The Closer? Kira Sedgwick?
Pardon?
It's on cable. She says, thank you very much. But she doesn't really mean it. I don't either.
Okay.
Bye.
Good for you.
Big 100.
Washington's classic rock, Big 100. The Don Geronimo Show.
Man, if I had that guy's voice, with his voice in my brain, I wouldn't be here right now. But I am high above Rockville Pike in the beautiful iHeartRadio building. Local boy makes good. Don Geronimo at 643. Oh, it's a mess out there. You don't have to turn on WTOP for me to tell you that. All the traffic is bad. All the rain is bad. All the people are bad. Here's John Cougar. He's not bad.
Little ditty.
Do not let that man do a tasty freeze. That is John Mellencamp on Big 100. And hey, buddies, it's 647. This is Don Geronimo. Yes, I'm here. I'm not in Sacramento. I'm in beautiful Rockville. My family, my wife, dog, still in California. Be there for a while. Moving trucks haven't even started to pack up stuff in my house yet. So we're renting a place, and they were supposed to come out on Tuesday. I'll call out Verizon. Hi, Verizon. Let me give them a ding, just in case it goes sour again. They had a window of Tuesday between 5 and 7. So I'm there, and about 5:30, the guy calls, and he says, hey, it's your tech. And I think he's calling with the usual, will you be wearing a mask? And he says, they put down the wrong address. And I think they put you down for TV when I just wanted internet. So he says to me, okay, well, you got to call and reschedule. I said, well, you're the tech. I'm on the phone with you. Can't you call and reschedule? He says, no, you got to call. So I called, so it's today. And I need that badly because there's a football game on tonight. And, all I've got right now to watch TV-wise is the over-the-air stuff. And it's fine, but, I fell asleep during Chicago. I watched, Chicago Med. I fell asleep during the Fire show last night, during the NBC show. I normally watch all those 3 shows. But I got to get up now at 3:30 in the morning, so I got to wait for my DVR to get here. Or at least tonight I'll be able to pull out the Roku and the Chromecast and watch what I want. Now listen, as I mentioned, I'm working for a program director right now named Dustin. He's a good dude. And he was listening before, on delay. So I just want to give him one more chance so you guys can get to know him. That means all bets are off. I can do what I want. I'll be right back. Hold on. What am I doing here? I thought I'm pulling the song up here. You don't have the song. You do have the song. Oh, you're killing me with this now, Crash. How can I yell at someone when I can't bring him in the studio because of union rules? He can't be on the air. Thank you. Thank you very much. See, we had another song all ready to have the program director called in on. Well, you'll get to know him another time. I could just continue talking about how great it is watching over-the-air TV. 5-2 is Buzzer TV. That's old Match Game. Columbo. I found Andy of Mayberry last night on 9-something. Yeah, I don't watch just the regular channels. I go to the 4.1, 7.1, 7.2, 9-3. And as long as I'm mentioning that, Doreen Gensler, Channel 4, you're looking good, honey. I know Doreen. And I hope she remembers that. I was very impressed. And my man, Leon Harris. When did he jump from Channel 7? I'm a big Leon Harris fan. I got to find the people that are on TV who I still know here. And all you TV people should know this, especially you other people. My challenge still remains. I'm going to keep you accountable. When you screw up a forecast, I'm going to pull out my cigar cutter. And it's your choice, a finger or a toe. Or if you have an Audi, not the car, an Outie, O-U-T-I-E, belly button, I'll snip that off as well. Anyway, I like watching TV. I like talking about TV. I wish I could have done the thing with the song, but it wasn't ready. So let me do this, and I'll be right back on Big 100.
WBIG. WBIG, Washington. Big 100 is Washington's classic rock. An iHeart radio station.
I'm part of that big conglomerate now. It's 656 gang. Don Geronimo on Big 100. My man Jim Acosta in about 15 minutes. Don't start with all the junk like on Twitter. Oh, it's too political. It's just a social call. Jim's a buddy, and he's going to give me my very first endorsement. Okay? Your weather, I think you heard it. It stinks.
Don Geronimo.
Hi.
Big 100.
Now listen, you can follow me on social medias. On Twitter and Facebook, Don Geronimo Show. Same thing on the Instagram. Now, they're running the Instagram here at the radio station, so let's see what happens there together.
Big 100.
Hi. I want you to want me groovy. Makes me think of Fast Times at Ridgemont High. From Rockford, Illinois, Cheap Trick. It's your buddy Don Geronimo. I'm live. I'm back. 800-493-100.3. I am peppering your calls into today's show on Washington's Classic Rock Big 100. Big 100, hello. Hello? Big 100.
Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, what's going on?
You, my friend. Human speed bump. Good morning.
Hey. Good morning.
Take your time. Thanks for the call.
Is this you?
No, it's not me. Actually, I have someone much more important on the next line. Here is my main man from CNN on Big 100, Jim Acosta. Jim, how are you, my friend?
Hey, Don, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, no, listen, thank you. Now, everybody got to know this. I am in the bag for Jim, have been a long time. I've followed your career, man, and as you know, Jim, I love the reporting you did as the White House reporter. Tell everybody how you ended up with your own weekend shows now. You're anchoring on the weekend and kicking butt. How did you end up there?
Well, when I left the White House after who left office, I looked at it as the Shawshank Redemption. I was looking up to the heavens as the rain was coming down. And, I think it was just time for me to try something new, and I'm loving it.
You're good at it.
Time.
I mean,
yeah.
you're good at it, man. And if you ever watch Jim on the weekends on CNN, he cuts loose. He lets you know what he's thinking. And I admire you as a broadcaster and as a friend. And I wanted this time on Big 100 to be social, where we would have a couple of seconds to get to know the great Jim Acosta. And, of course, at the very end, I'm hoping you'll be the very first person of note to say, hi, this is your name here. I never listened to Don Geronimo on Big 100. That would make my day. But
I'm happy to do it.
All right, then let's find out about Jim Acosta. Jim, when you go home and you're getting ready to call it a night, what does Jim Acosta watch on TV? Either on regular TV, screening, DVD. What's the last show you watched that you just watched for enjoyment?
I am hooked on Ted Lasso. I don't know, maybe everybody else is too, so it's not very original, but I've just been watching it like crazy because, I'm a huge sports fan. But at the same time, with everything that's going on in the world, it's just, we're just fed up with everything. Here's a guy who is just relentlessly positive, and I've been enjoying it. So I have to say.
How far along into the series are you, Jim? Are you current?
I'm not all the way current, so I think it may be. It's looking like it's going to start getting heavy here pretty soon. But
yeah, I'll tell you something, Jim. When you catch up to it, the most recent episode, and I happen to be wearing my Ted Lasso shirt today, my Believe shirt. So how about that? When you get to the last episode, it's really the only uneven one I've seen with the guy with the beard. That's all I'll say. But I enjoyed it. So you watched the Ted Lasso. You enjoy the streaming. What about, Jim? I know you have a spicy Cuban background here in D.C. What is a go-to spot for you? Maybe somewhere you go that you know about and you want to keep a secret, but you'll tell us anyway. Doesn't have to be Cuban food. Where do you eat?
Listen, anything Jose Andres, I'm there. As a D.C. kid, I love supporting the local guy who's done good. I will tell you, I eat a lot at home. I mean, honestly, I love cooking. I like to make Cuban food. As you know, Don, my dad is Cuban immigrant, came over in 1962, 3 weeks before the Cuban Missile Crisis. I grew up with my grandmother's black beans and rice. And I that is one of the things I do to sort of let go. You know, you have to put the phone down when you're cooking. And so that's something I enjoy doing.
And Jim, how do you react to fans? I'm not talking about like the idiots that are on the other side, but how do you react if you're in the grocery store and somebody sees you and they come up and they go, "Oh my gosh, you're Jim Acosta." What do you do? Because I'll tell you what I do. First off, I go, "No, I'm not him," because I'm not on TV. They know my face. But what do you do? Do you get approached a lot?
I'm so happy that somebody is being nice. That I'm overjoyed. So it's completely fine.
Now,
yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I just have my time with you is limited, and I wanted to know at CNN. I know you guys are all in different buildings and different studios, but do you have like it would be akin to a jock lounge here in radio, where there's just a crappy room where all the disc jockeys put their backpacks and their headphones, and it reeks of Indian food and smoke? Is there such a lounge? And if there is Wolf Blitzer involved at all?
Wolf Blitzer is always involved. I will tell you, he is as nice in person as he is on the air. And so what you see is what you get. And if there were a lounge like that at CNN,
he'd be the host.
Where we all hung out. He'd be the grand poobah. I mean, absolutely no question about it.
I want to tell you how I know that, Jim, that for the longest time when we lived here before, we lived out in Great Falls. And that's where Wolf lives, too. And there used to be a little coffee place there, Gillette's Coffee. And I would have to take my kid to school every day from Great Falls all the way to the off River Road. It was an awful commute in the morning. And we would go in that coffee shop to get my coffee. And we would see Wolf in there. And I'd always say hello to him. And I never had the guts to say to him, "Dude, you're Wolf Blitzer. You don't have to walk in." He had like his CNN on a thing around his neck, his ID badge. And it had his picture and it said Wolf Blitzer, CNN. And I always wanted to tell him, "You don't have to do that, man. People know who you are." But he didn't do it to find out if people knew who he was. He just did it.
He's just the greatest guy.
Yeah,
he really is. And he's been a mentor to me all these years. And what you see is what you get. I mean, he orders a venti skim latte. I know that by heart because he likes to tweet and Instagram about his venti skim lattes, but just the greatest guy. We've got a great group of people over at CNN. Wonderful folks. Makes it a pleasure to work there.
Well, tell him I said hi because we used to say hello to him all the time. And Jim, I really appreciate the time, man. I'm a big fan, and I'd like to think we're buddies. And I just want you to know if the world ends, there's two people, no lie, who I would count to get me through it. That's Anderson Cooper and you. That's
the best. That's wonderful, Don. And I have to say, growing up in this area, you're the greatest. I mean, I'm just being totally honest here. I always enjoyed listening growing up in this area. I'm not too far behind you in terms of age, but just a DC original. And it's a wonderful thing to have you back on the air in the nation's capital.
Thank you. We'll chop up that endorsement. Then the last thing I need, Jim, if you would just say, "Hey, this is Jim Acosta, and I never listened to Don Geronimo on Big 100.
This is Jim Acosta, and I never listened to Don Geronimo on Big 100.
What a man you are. See, I wanted to get someone impressive to usher me in. Jim, thanks. Everybody, please check out Jim on the weekend on CNN. His shows just kick butt. I'm a big fan, and I thank you for your time, Jim.
Thanks, Don, so much. Great talking to you.
All right, buddy. Bye-bye. There he is, the great Jim Acosta. And I mean that. He's the best, huh? I got a break. I'll be right back, everybody. 7:12 on Big 100. Here we go, Big 100. Hello. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, just a little advice. Not sure I'd pack up the house yet. I think most of these people want to hear music. Have a good day. Thanks.
Hey, little advice. You still there? No. Okay. Big man. Thank you. But guess what? You're still listening. So I double thank you. I got to get that Kira Sedgwick. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don Geronimo.
Hi.
Big 100.
See, the good news is I got your information. I got your information under caller ID. But I won't do anything with it. Don't worry, I'm not like that. Don Geronimo at 7:20. Here's Pearl Jam, everybody, on Big 100. Wait. On Big 100, that's Pearl Jam, of course, gang. Don Geronimo Show. I'm not offended by the idiots that will call and complain. Like that last guy. He called and was on hold for 15 minutes just to say he didn't like the show. Well, I won. You listened. Thank you. I'll take some more calls right now. As you can tell, I take live calls. Good, bad, indifferent. If you're listening, I'm ready to believe you. Let's go to caller 15 right now. Big 100, Washington's Classic Rock. Don Geronimo at 7:27. I did say caller 15. And I didn't even give the phone number or say a contest. And here we go. Hello. Big 100. Who this?
Hi, this is Greg.
Hey, Greg, good morning. Where are you calling from, my friend?
Oh, beautiful Centerville, Virginia.
Okay, what part is beautiful?
The bad part.
You are my 15th caller, and you have tickets for the Outlaw Music Festival, Willie Nelson and Family, Sturgill Simpson. It's tomorrow night at Merriweather. Enjoy, my friend.
Oh, thank you, sir. Hey, are you sitting or standing for this broadcast?
I have, at the moment I am sitting. However, it is a stand-up board, so I have been doing both. I'm standing now.
Right on.
Standing now. Do you like the sound of that?
Hey,
and
never better.
Hold on, sitting now. Sitting now. I'm exhausted just from moving.
Works for me.
All right, hold on, my friend. Thank you for listening. Appreciate it.
Sir.
Hello, Big 100. Oops, hold on. That's the last guy. How do I put that guy on the air?
That was me.
I know it's you. I'm trying to put you on hold. Wipers! Let's put this guy on hold.
Good job, Don.
I know. I'm an idiot. Thank you.
We love you.
Hey, Don, play more music, man. Thanks. Hello, Big 100. How do I put this guy on the air? Push down. Hey, come back in here, please. Again, this is Crash. He can't talk because of union rules. How do I put the first caller on the air? See, it's not working. Can you hear him pushing the buttons too? Hello, Big 100. You just put the guy that won the contest on the air. Hello? Hello? Which guy is this? I think this is the guy that won the contest. Because the other lines are still flashing.
Hello?
Yes, hello, who's this?
Hello?
Is this the dude that won the contest?
Hi, Don. This is Dan.
Hi, Dan.
No.
What can I do for you, Dan?
I'm from up near... Actually, Don, I just wanted to welcome you back personally. I thought of you a few weeks back on the 20th anniversary of 9/11, like so many people that listened to you on that day. And also, just everybody that has loved and heard you for over 40 years all over the country. You're a human being. You're authentic. You're professional. Even after all this time, I can hear it in your voice, despite, all the hiccups you're going to have, understandably. You're going to...
Listen to this. Are you going to wet your pants? You're going to make me cry.
Inspiring.
You're going to make me cry. Thank you. Thank you.
I know. That's not my intent.
Okay.
Hang in there. Hang in there.
All right.
And,
thank you.
There's more good out there than bad, Don.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How do I hang up on this guy?
Take care.
The phone won't hang up. There he goes. He's gone. All right, nice call. Got a break. 7:31. Don Geronimo right here on Big 100. Big 100. Chime time. Don Geronimo time. It is 7:37, and you are on the air. Hello, Big 100. Cello.
Hello?
Cello.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Is this Don Geronimo?
Speaking. Who is this?
Hey, awesome, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you, honey? And I don't say that in a condescending. I don't say that in a condescending way. How are you doing, ma'am, honey?
I'm not doing very well right now.
Oh, super. May I ask what's wrong?
Well, a couple things. I've been listening to Big 100 for 20 years.
Is she going to complain?
And I'd really like to get the other announcers back for two reasons. Number one, I don't think it's...
Can you hold on a second? Can you hold on? Can you hold on a second?
Oh.
Honey?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, see, here's the thing, though. You're going to keep listening. You're going to say you're not going to listen, but you're going to keep listening. You're going to keep listening because I'm that good. I'm that good, and people love me. And 20 years ago...
I'm getting ready for work, and I'm doing nothing. Okay? I mean, I'm getting ready for work. The radio's on
You can change the radio if you don't like me.
I'm listening. I'm on hold.
My feelings will not be hurt.
Getting ready for work. It's easy. Now, and the other thing is, buddy...
Don't call me buddy.
Where you've been, but technology has changed.
Call me Mr. Buddy. Mr. Buddy. You call me Mr. Buddy.
Whatever.
I'm Mr. Buddy.
Call you Don. You are so rude.
Call me Mr. Buddy. You're rude. You're ruining my show. Go away.
Take a couple.
But you will keep listening to me.
Courses on technology. The technology has changed since you've been doing whatever you've been doing.
How's the technology on those underpants going?
And I'll tell the people who run the station that they're going to lose it.
Call Bob Pittman.
I won't be listening when you're there.
You want to ask for the name Bob Pittman.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? He's the CEO. Thank you.
I got to go because I'm going to work.
Oh, I know. Keep listening, though. Keep listening. Okay, that was good. That was really good. People are listening. That's why my show, I'm serious. It's like fungus. You start listening, and it's an itch that has to be scratched. You're going to be like that lady today. Her whole drive in. She might change the station once in a while, but she'll come back. I got to see what Don's saying. Oh, that guy. I got to call someone at the station. What's the station again? Big 100. Washington's Classic Rock. Don Geronimo at 7:40. On Big 100, Washington's Classic Rock, that's Aerosmith. Listen, this is not my first time at the rodeo. I've started a new show, no matter what the format, and you always get those calls. I'll tell you this, though. We're not going to be screening calls of idiots who just want to call and say they don't like me. Okay? I mean, not that I want every call to be...
The Don Geronimo Show.
Right.
Big 100.
Not every call has to be smoochy. But please, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to dominate. You're going to love it. I'm having fun. I hope you are. 7:44 at Big 100. Auga. Steve Killer, Diller Miller. Auga. Auga. Kapuya. Don Geronimo, 747 on Big 100. Let me see. How do I put this call on the air? Hello, you're on the air. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Don. How are you today?
I'm very well, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for listening to my first show. And let me say this. You know me, I always take live calls, unscreened calls, good, bad, indifferent. I want to make this clear. I love my listeners. I've been on the radio here since 1980. I think people like me. And if you don't like me, pound sand. But I love and respect my listeners, who sometimes I call idiots, or mouth breathers, or tiny brains, because I am too. Just grow up. Hi. Good morning. Hi. Where's my beverage?
Hey, Don. Good morning, Don. Hey, Don, I just want to say I've been listening to you since 1980. I got out of the Navy, came back to the Washington area, and you're one of the better disc jockeys from DC. So, don't let anybody tell you different.
Thank you.
You just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, my friend.
I want you to take a shout out to all my friends at Forbidden Alliance at Robbie's show on Sunday at 9 a.m. Make sure you listen to it.
Okay. All right.
You'll get something out of it, too, Don.
Guy just called me for a plug. Who knows? It could have been promoting anything. Who knows? Hello, Big 100. Good morning.
Is this the Postmaster General?
Is this the Don of D.C.?
It is I, Albie VD.
Everybody, listen. You want to talk about a lifelong friend. Albie VD, and I say that with love. Albie, you are my man. You are the Don of D.C. You know I love you, brother. And you work on the weekends here at Big 100. That, to me, is incredible.
That is correct, sir. In fact, I'm actually doing the night show. Here's the Albie D plug. I'm doing the night show tonight and tomorrow. So,
well, I'll be listening. Shoot, I didn't know that. That is great to hear. Well, Albie is a friend of mine. I got to get you in here. Got to get you in the studio. We got to play some Albie D games. Oh, I'd love it.
Yeah, but like back in the day when we had that quote-unquote jock off on the air to hit the post like you are the Postmaster General.
Well, let's do some Stump the Stoop. I'd love to do that. I would love to play the Talk Up the Records game. You come in some morning, and we'll do a segment of that. I would love it. Thank you, Albie D. What a great man he is.
I just want to say, dude, all the years working against you and finally getting a chance to work with you on the same radio station, it's a total bucket list for my DJ career.
You're the greatest, Albie D. Call my receptionist. I'll see if I can work you into my schedule. My receptionist, please. That's Siri. Hello, Big 100. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, hello, radio station.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Your call's great. What can I do for you? Good morning.
Yeah. So, good morning. I don't listen to the radio too often, but I just logged on, or not logged on. I turned it on, and I feel bad for that woman who called in. It seems like she was having a real tough day.
Oh, I do too. I hope she was able to get her clothes on and get on to work without the memory of my show.
I know.
What a Karen she was.
Oh, then
what a Karen.
Fucking crap you out of nowhere.
Right. How dare she, right?
I don't know.
Call me Mr. Buddy.
How dare she?
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Mr. Buddy.
I missed you too, buddy. Bye-bye. How do I hang up on that guy? He's still on the air. Okay, one more, and I got to hit a break. Hello, Big 100. Good morning.
Hey, Don.
Yes, I am.
Hey, just want to say welcome you back, brother. You're a legend. And it's not our fault she burned her toast this morning. You know what I mean?
Thank you. I like that everyone's on my side. Got a break. Be right back. Big 100.
WBIG, Washington. This is Big 100, Washington's classic rock. Anywhere, anytime on the free iHeartRadio app.
We, Big 100, hi, Don Geronimo, minute till 8. I'm in a building with like 5 radio stations owned by iHeartMedia. I want to tell you something. I've scoped it out. The closest one is Wash FM, but that's like a little closet. It almost looks like a women's room. The best one is the handicap stall by DC 101. Thank you.
Don Geronimo.
Right.
Big 100.
Gotta know where to go. If you're ever in the building, go to the DC 101 bathroom. It's nice. I don't know if there is a Big 100 bathroom. Maybe with my spectacular ratings, I will catapult us to a level where we get our own bathroom. Almost 8 o'clock right now, everybody. On Big 100. I've been waiting all day for Sunday night.
Big 100.
Hey, gang, Don Geronimo. And my phone number, 800-493-100.3. I'll take some phone calls. And I got to tell you about a couple of Karens that I met and ran into literally in Iowa. On Big 100 coming up. Judas Priest. Washington's classic rock, Big 100. See, I don't give any sort of protest when the music is good. It's a good song, Judas Priest. Yes. Little overmodulation there. Yes. It is 8:07.
You Don Geronimo. You Don Geronimo?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Yes, I am. Hello, Big 100, you're on the air. Good morning.
Hey, John, how you doing?
Hey, buddy. I want to say, today is just the first day. Okay? I'm learning all the stuff.
Absolutely.
I'm learning everything.
I wanted to welcome you home. I listened to your first afternoon drive on Wava back in the day.
That would be 1985. Well, listen, what is your name, my friend?
My name is John. See, I grew up in Rockville, just down the street from Winks, too. So, know
Right.
the area well.
All right, my friend. Thank you for the call. Thank you for the welcome back. Appreciate it. Here is another call. Big 100. Hello. Hello. Radio station.
Is that me?
Yes, it's you. It's been so long since someone has said, is it me? Yes, it's you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome back to the airwaves.
Thank you. Who is this?
This is Diana.
Well, hi, Diana. Good morning.
I'm a brand iHeartRadio listener because I'm in Houston and I have missed you.
Oh, well, that's very nice. But you're not a local listener, so I'd say thanks. Thanks. Hello, Don Geronimo Show, Big 100. Radio station. Is it me? Hello, Don? All right, you missed a chance. Hello, Big 100. Who's this? Now, Crash, am I pushing these buttons correctly? He says I am.
I don't know.
There you go. Hello.
You talking to me?
Yes, my time is valuable. How can I serve you? Good morning.
Oh, first of all, I'm very glad you're back on the air. I'm very excited.
Thank you. And my time is not valuable. I was just kidding. What can I do for you?
And I also want to remind you, 30 years ago, you spanked me on the radio for my birthday, you and Mike.
Well, that's the type of stuff you don't do in 2021. But thank you.
It was great.
You're a woman calling, right? Are you a gal?
Yes.
Oh, okay, all right. I couldn't tell.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Listen, I don't know. We spank guys too. Hello, Big 100. Good morning.
Hey, Don. Good morning. Welcome back.
Thank you, buddy. Good morning to you.
I just wanted to tell you you've heard the routine before, long-time listener. I've waited whatever it was, that lady that called earlier, I've waited whatever it is, 13, 14 years to hear you say something along the lines of how are those underpants working out.
Well, listen, she mentioned that she was getting ready for work, and I just wanted to help her get dressed, and I hope she still is listening. And I hope she's enjoying the show.
I do, too.
All right. Thank you, dude. Thank you. I'll take maybe one more. Hello? Big 100.
Waited whatever it was.
Forget it. You got to turn your radio down, dude. You got to turn your radio down. I don't have time for this. I'll be right back on Big 100. Hey, Don Geronimo right here on Big 100. Gang, I will tell you my tale of the Karens as I drove across the country in a second. If you missed the show today, the podcast will be out later on the iHeartRadio app. I talked a lot about getting from Sacramento back to Washington, D.C., so you'll hear it on the app. Now, I am, as they like to say, live and local, buddy. He said live and local.
Washington weather.
It's bad. Let me throw a traffic report in. All over the Beltway. Yeah. It's bad. And now, let me just stop that thing for a second. Thank you. Now,
Don Geronimo. Big 100.
You're darn tootin', Fig Newton. I take live calls. 800-493-100.3, everybody. On Big 100, here is YouTube.
Is it?
There he is. With his pretentious little sunglasses. Bono, Big 100, Don Geronimo buddies. Doing my show every morning for you. Did you miss Jim Acosta today? Jim gave me my first celebrity endorsement. I'll give you a hint who's next after Tom Petty. Big 100. I'll tell you now, I got time. Joe Gibbs. Next week on Big 100 with me. And when I come back, oh goodness, I'll either tell you about the Karen story or we'll give away Willie Nelson tickets. Washington's Classic Rock, Big 100. Late great Tom Petty, Don Geronimo Show, good morning. I also have more Willie Nelson tickets to give away. And we go commercial free at 9 o'clock. That is good news. I get to DJ the entire hour. Now, listen, if you were not listening earlier, maybe you didn't hear me talk about my journey from Sacramento back to Washington, D.C. It'll be in the podcast later. But I've been in Sacramento the last 10 years. And I got an email that I think kind of typifies the way that Sacramento feels about me. This is from Mike Keys. Hey, buddy. This is a little awkward to write, but I hope you hear me out. I cannot explain how happy and excited I am. You'll be back on the airwaves to hear your voice again. I've been a loyal listener since the late 90s, when you were the highlight of my day. I listened to you on KHTK. I watched you fall off the stage at Cal Expo. Oh, hey, that was a great moment. I fell off a stage 10 years ago and almost killed myself. I checked every day to make sure you were okay. I know the years you gave to SAC were valued by so many here, and we felt we had this national treasure, now connected to us in a deeper way, in a way that only Sacramentans can understand. Now listen, I appreciate this is me speaking now. I appreciate the passion. But I do a radio show. I mean, you can listen on the app in Sacramento. It's not like I'm almost not gone. I'm sure you're well aware of our inferiority complex here. Let me see. Am I aware of that? Yes. Yes, I am. We don't have much, so having you and the way you loved us back was really meaningful. This is like I broke up with a girl and she's sending me a nasty note or a loving note. Let me see. When you went Twitter silent in late 2019 and didn't come back, I thought we'd never hear from you again. Your Sacramento faithful posted on Twitter wishing you the best, worried and hoping you were okay. I can't wait to hear the story and have you back in our lives. In a way, Don, it hurts we never heard from you. And in that Sacramento way, it feels like you ghosted us and popped up with the hot chick from D.C. on the East Coast. Well, again, busted. I guess I'm saying I hope you can give some sort of recognition to those in SAC that loved and supported you, and let us know you see us and appreciate all we tried to give you back. I really want to listen to the Fresh Restart and not have any kind of lingering feeling we were left and forgotten. I'm sorry, dude, I'm a DJ. You move where the food is. I know it was a short time in your career, but the East Coast is home. I'm happy you get to go back on the radio. I hope you feel the same way in a small way about me. I want to let you know how much you meant to me. Love you for life, man. Okay. Get over it, dude. Grow a set. Thank you, Sacramento. I'll be right back on Big 100. Hello, Big 100. Did I do that wrong? Hold on a second. What did I do wrong here? What did I do wrong? The phone system is kind of working. Let me see. I do that. Push that. You're on the air. Hello.
Hey, buddy. Welcome back.
Hey, buddy. Good morning. Who is this?
Good morning. It's Mike from Warrenton.
Hi, Mike.
I'm so thrilled that you're back. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, it reminds me of the episode of The Office. You ever watch The Office, dude?
Absolutely.
I'm kind of like a savant about that. When Dwight gets ripped off at the mall, he thinks, and they do the Pretty Woman thing, because Dwight wants to buy the statue of the wizard, and he's trying to be sophisticated, and he just keeps saying, whenever he's frustrated, "Good morning. Good morning, sir. Good morning." Yeah, someday we'll have to do like an office trivia thing. No cheating now, because you guys have the internet. But I'm pretty good at it. It's a good game to play. So, Mike, listen, can I play an instant request for you, sir?
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
The Beauty by the Tube.
No. You need to request When It's Love by Van Halen. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Let's play When It's Love by Van Halen.
That's amazing. I have your instant request right now. Hey, Mike, thanks for listening on Big 100. Bye, buddy.
Washington's classic rock, Big 100. The Don Geronimo Show.
Thank you, guy with the big voice. Everyone
is listening to me.
Right, Kevin? Hey, I'll take caller 15 right now. Ahead of my Karen story, and right after the Gen Men. 800-493-100.3. I got tickets for Willie Nelson, the Outlaw Music Festival. Call me now. Big 100. Arias is sitting in his chair. The great Phil Collins. I'm Big 100. Hello. Don Geronimo Show. Who's this?
This is Dave.
Dave, where you from, Dave? Dave from D.C.? Dave, dude.
I'm in D.C. right.
You are the winner.
Right now in D.C. Oh, wow. Well, thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Right. Tickets to the Outlaw Music Festival. Willie Nelson and family. Sturgill Simpson. Tomorrow night at Merriweather. Thank you for listening to the Big 100, dude. Hold on. No, they don't. No. On Big 100. I play the music because it doesn't suck. God, music sucks now. Thank God for this station. Commercial-free hour starts in a few minutes, and the good news is I get to jock the hour, so I'm loving it. Thank you, everyone, for listening to this point. Tomorrow can be nothing but better. I'm sure I'll still get idiots calling me, but beyond that, if I can just get the phones worked out, and more importantly, I got to bring my Keurig here. I'll tell you why. I brought my thing of coffee, but there's like 8,000 radio stations around here, and everybody's got their own Keurig, every radio station. And I'm very germ-phobic, so I got to bring my own Keurig in tomorrow so I can get my coffee going. Either that or send Crash out for coffee. Did you know that's part of your job, going out for coffee? Well, we'll talk about it in the post-show meeting. So listen, I was going to tell you about these Karens. I'm driving across America from Sacramento here to D.C. 5 days. You know, the younger me would have blown it out in 3 days. 5 days. I'm in Iowa. I'm at a rest stop. I'm getting out of the car to take a leak. And as I open my door, let me turn the music down for a second. Just for a second, thank you. My car door taps the car next to me this hard. Did you hear that? That hard. Barely taps it at all. Okay. So, I get out of the car, and as I'm walking to the men's room, I hear, and it's two of them, twins. I hear one of the Karens say, "I'm filming you." Why are you filming me? I come back by her car, and she says, with the window rolled up, that I hit their car so violently that the car rocked and shook. And furthermore, they're taping me. And if I drive away, they're going to call the police and make it hit and run. I'm like, are you kidding me, Karen? I said, let me save you the trouble. Now, listen, I know cops have got more important things to do, but darn it, I called the cops. And about 10 minutes later, some of Iowa's finest showed up. Basically, they looked at my car. They looked at her car. They said, "Karen, there's no damage. We don't see anything. There's not a smudge. There's not a scratch. There's not a ding. If anything, your car's a little rotten looking, but this guy's car did not hurt it." The whole time, the one in the front seat, the Karen, in the passenger seat, she is still filming me. Like, what the hell? So the cop leaves, and because I didn't want this chick doing anything like getting my license plate and turning something into insurance, I got a copy of the police form from the cops. I dealt with them. I go to get in my car. I'm going to drive away. And almost synchronized, these two Karens turn around, and they're both giving me the double pumper. I mean, I got 4 fat fingers flying my way. I did not respond in kind. I didn't, I I may have smiled, but I thought, wow, I got to get the hell out of Iowa. Like as soon as possible. And make it to, what was my next stop? Oh, yes, the beautiful hamlet of Columbus, Ohio. May I recommend the Holiday Inn and Suites in both Davenport, Iowa, and in Columbus, Ohio. Really clean. I'll be right back to start the commercial-free hour on Big 100. On Big 100. On Big 100. Hey, Crash. Attention, Crash.
Lisa Berrigan, middays on Big 100.
Win a $50 gift card to Glory Days Grill at 10:40 with the big guitar riff of the day. Trans-Siberian Orchestra tickets to give away at 12:40. And plenty of big blocks of classic rock to get you through the workday. Listen middays from 10 to 3 on Big 100.
WBIG, Washington. Big 100 is Washington's classic rock. An iHeart radio station.
Okay, we start the hour of classic rock in just seconds. Hello, Big 100.
Mr. Geronimo, sir, good morning.
Hi.
How are you, sir? Good to hear your voice.
Are you doing an impression, or is this your real voice?
No, this is me.
I thought you were doing like a Jesse Ventura. Okay, well, who is this?
This is Steve. I'm in Roseville.
California, right?
Online.
California. Yes, okay. All right, well, listen, thanks for listening. Obviously, the app works.
It does.
Thank you. That was a typical call from Sacramento. Roseville's a suburb. Hello, Big 100. Hello, you're on the air.
This is Jack Kent Cook Domingo, my long-lost friend. How are you, sir?
You know, that's something I got to find. Way back in the day, when Jack Cook owned what was then the Redskins, I got to interview the dude, and everybody was so worried that I would do something to tick him off. We sat down, and we really became, in that moment, compadres. And when I walked away, he said, Domingo! I will call you Domingo! And I got news for you. If anybody out there has a copy of that tape, I'll give you a Big 100 something or other that says Big 100 on it if you get it to me. All right, dude, thank you. Gotta go.
Very good. Welcome to D.C.
Thank you, my friend. Here we go, starting 1 hour of commercial-free classic rock. The Eagles on Big 100.
WBIG, Washington. This is Big 100, Washington's classic rock. Anywhere, anytime on the free iHeartRadio app.
Hey, bodies, Don Geronimo right here on Big 100 this hour. Commercial free. I'm digging it. I love the original Brownsville station, but I like Motley Crue.
This is the Don Geronimo Show on Big 100.
Marijuana is the bomb.
Different kind of smoke, I think. Or maybe not, dude. Don Geronimo, the commercial-free hour of classic rock on Big 100. A music note. The word in this song is deuce, not douche. Thank you, Manfred Mann, Big 100.
Blinded by the light.
Washington's classic rock, Big 100. The Don Geronimo Show.
The request lines are now open.
Don Geronimo. D-O-N.
The Don Geronimo Show, Big 100. The Don Geronimo Show, Big 100.
Hello. That wasn't a mic check. It used to be my radio name. Hey, it's Mike Check with you. Hello. Hello, I love you. Don Geronimo Show on Big 100. Washington's Classic Rock. This is where I say Don Geronimo is a copyrighted feature that may not be reproduced without the express written consent of Major League Baseball. Until tomorrow morning at 0 dark 30 at 5:30 a.m. I thank you both for listening. Lisa Berrigan is next on Big 100.